Now hold on tight with both hands, because things are about to get crazy.
Oh no, I dropped my phone.
It's time
Whoa.
for Part-Time UFO.
Is this Naruto?
No.
Oh.
This is a mobile game by the folks at HAL Laboratory. You may know them from making Kirby.
They made the Kirby. I love Kirby.
Yeah. And now, they've made a mobile game for $4, and honestly, absolute steal at that price.
Yes. This is one of those very good video games.
Yeah, so it's sort of this blend between, like, a UFO catcher game and a puzzle game, where you have to kind of put a bunch of pieces together, and you do it by being a literal UFO catcher.
Right.
And so the setup is basically you're doing part-time jobs, hence the name. And yeah, so you just go around and, like, in this one, we're rebuilding, we're rebuilding Roman architecture or Greek architecture.
Right. Same thing.
Right, and so you get a little hint there about kind of what they want to build, and you just follow the orders.
I'm surprised you're using the ninja. I found the ninja to be a bit unwieldy.
Yeah, but also I find the normal speed infuriating, so I deal with the ninja.
That's why I'll stick with Puppy, because it's a slighter speed boost. Also, we sound like insane people right now. If somebody walked in and was like...
So the UFO can wear different items, and this ninja one makes them go about double speed. So there are a bunch of pieces that aren't necessary, but if you put them in, you get, like, bonus points for your assessment at the end, but we don't need to worry about that. What we're worried about...
Sharps isn't a real gamer.
Right. What we're worried about specifically is a number of, like, special objectives that each map comes with. So, when you look at this one, when the score pops up, you'll see one is set up so that we have everything at right angles, so it's upright, and then one for putting this little man in the middle.
I love this little man.
Yeah, he shows up in a number of levels, and he's just a joy.
Light literally radiates from him.
Yeah, and there's a lot of charm to this game. Like this little shopkeeper lady. I like her a lot.
Yeah, like, dare I say it, this game is even more charming than Box Boy, HAL's previous non-Kirby work. Oh, look at that guy.
Right. Yeah, so you can buy outfits here, and some of them have special effects, and some of them are just cosmetic.
Oh, wow, I hadn't seen the cop one yet.
Yeah, it comes with a handcuff and everything.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, you go in, you can put on new outfits, and all of the songs kind of have the same main melody, but are remixed for the situations, which are really cool.
Right, it's Yoshi's Story music.
Right, but look, we could put on this outfit.
That one's good. Have you seen that if, like, you just, like, take off the outfit and go to, like, just standard UFO, everybody looks, like, really awkward, like,
Oh, I hadn't seen that. That's really good.
It's really good. Oh. Well, it looks like you're in the perfect outfit to do some fishing.
Exactly. So some outfits are definitely, like, more suited for certain levels. Like this one, we're just trying to catch as many fish as we can. So why not get in the fishing boat outfit? And so there are a bunch of different sorts of puzzles. Like that first one, it was like, here are a very specific set of things that you need to put together. And this one is more like, just, catch as many things as you can, with some added objectives like, capture this many things, or
get a sneaky sea urchin.
Right. Or, like, get all of a type of thing. So, like, there are 5 different types of fish, so you have bonus points if you can get all of the different kinds of fish.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're just like, it's just like, hey, here's 3 minutes, have fun.
And you know what? You will have fun. Oh, no!
Yeah, and that dang squid, I hate him.
Hey, he must be a ninja, too.
We'll get him later. But, one thing I like is some of these levels have, like, things that change about them, like, again, like that squid. Or, if you're observant enough, you see that little sea urchin at the bottom, you can grab him, too. And we'll do that in a bit. But sort of like, things that you may not notice the first time you play, but as you, like, look at the objectives that you're given, you're like, oh, I need to look out for this sort of thing on the map.
I also like the background details, like the fisherman the captain will, like, look at you if you're, like, carrying something, and a lot of NPCs in the background will do that. They'll just be like, oh, I hope he doesn't drop this, or, oh, that looks dangerous.
Right. And you can see that octopus following you.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, that was a good one.
Right, good job dropping that. There is a lot of charm put into this, and it's, like, astounding how much of it you could easily miss. Oh, missed that one. There we go.
If I were to complain about something, I'm not really used to, like, this sort of control style for a smartphone game. And it's a little bit unwieldy. Like, I imagine if this ever got ported to, like, the 3DS or the Switch, like, that would be, like, where I would play it mostly. Because, like, especially because there are physics involved, like, it can be like, oh, am I holding the stick as far as I could, or am I not even on the button anymore, or it's a little unwieldy.
The digital joystick is a little weird, but also, like, compared to the one-hand version, where you have to sort of, like, match height as well when you're moving around, like, I find that to be, like, too hard to do with just one hand.
It's really hard to do with one hand.
Yeah, so, like, the joystick is the best solution. It's not the optimal way to do it, but I think given everything, it has enough precision to it.
Mm-hmm.
But so these medals are used to unlock levels later, so eventually you're expected to get some of these things and sort of, like, go for a sort of completion. Right. You don't have to do all of them, but, like, you might get something cool if you do.
Look, you even got a Chivo.
Right. Anyways, it's time to go and get dressed again. This time, not the stuffed dog, though that's very good. All of these are very good in the way that they change your UFO. We're gonna go.
The martial arts one, actually probably one of the ones that I like the most, just because it keeps your claw from, like, going all crazy.
Right, because it's very easy to lose something if you grab it the wrong way.
Right. This is a game where you gotta be careful. If things go bad, you might as well just kind of restart in a lot of scenarios.
Yeah, and so again, we're talking about different, like, ways of, doing the same sort of puzzle. This one, the focus is on height.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to build the most stable setup you can with the cheerleader shapes given to you.
God, I relate to that cheerleader so much, who's just like, I don't know. It's like, shrugs. Also, the photographer looks like... He reminds me a lot of the photographer from, like, the one minigame in Rhythm Heaven. In fact, like,
sure.
Like, a lot of the character design seems very Rhythm Heaven. And
I can see that.
It's a really good thing.
Yeah, it's a simplified and very cute art style.
Like, hey, if you like Rhythm Heaven and, like, Kirby, and I don't know, this game has a little bit of what's that PSP game that I'm thinking about?
Final Fantasy Crisis Core.
Loco Roco. Like, the vocals in this game all very much remind me of Loco Roco.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, so if we just stack her on top...
I'll get so nervous.
Look, we made the perfect one. We're so good at this. Yeah, the tension of, will this thing hold when I put the last piece on? It's palpable.
Yeah. And, like, sometimes you could even, like, use your own UFO for, like, to support it, and it's just like, don't fuck me with this one. Don't fuck me.
In fact, maybe we'll show that with this last puzzle. I just want to give sort of, like, an idea of the different types of puzzles that we can do here, Because I think that the thing that this game has is a good amount of variety. Like, it's not super long. Like, if you just played this continuously, you could have it probably done in, like, 3-4 hours.
Yeah, if that.
but there's a variety to the puzzles that's really charming and leaves the door open for if they want to make more later on, which I assume that they will.
Definitely see a puzzle pack. I mean, they made 3 box boys, so they could definitely make another part-time UFO.
Yeah. But, so, again, we're talking about different types of puzzles, and this one is kind of neat because there's like a little circle here that...
This is a puzzle-ass puzzle.
That you should keep track of, but the idea is that you have these different Tetris-type pieces that have to fit exactly into this sort of grid that they've given you. And so it's a lot about balancing and sort of thinking ahead about the types of pieces that you're going to use for your foundation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is one in particular just took me forever. Like, I was cursing up a storm playing this one. That was a sick move.
Yeah, there's like some manipulation you have to do to try to get these pieces into the arrangement you want. Then you can use your UFO like as a way of not having to do that in some cases. And I think that's good, is that it allows you to sort of interact with the physics objects as a body.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are some finer movements that might make it difficult. Like here, where you can use it to hold down the T shape, but also move the 2-piece there.
Oh no, that one... I'm like that scientist in the background, just like flipping out, like, oh no.
Oh jeez. Yeah, like, it's cool that, like, even though with a time limit, you have these ones that are a little more about sort of, like, taking your time and really thinking out what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
But, of course, we can't just solve something. We have to solve it completely. And so, if we just turn this here, we find a little wooden doll.
It's like the other smiley man.
Yeah, and it's hard to fit it in to the spot, so I'm just... Like, putting it on the top is dangerous because then you have to deal with other pieces, but, like...
What I do is I move the 5-piece one to the other side, and then I put the little wooden doll up there.
Yeah, but you could also just do that.
Oh, wow. That seems a lot easier than what I did.
Your strategy's good, too. I mean, that's the thing, is, like, there's not just one way to solve a puzzle.
Right.
You know, there's not just one way to slice a pie. There's all different ways.
What kind of UFO will you be?
And so you just kind of, well...
Will you be a good UFO or a bad UFO?
Oh, I'm going to try to be a good one.
You're going to be a bad UFO, aren't you?
No, I'm going to be good. I'm good, dang it.
This is going to turn into destroy all humans.
And, you know, sometimes you knock it a little out of the place and then you can just push it back in. That's okay.
Oh. They had that extra wiggle, it always makes me nervous.
Look, we built like a band.
It's a cool boombox.
Yeah. So yeah, that's part-time UFO, and honestly, like, I absolutely adore it.
Yeah.
The style's really charming, it's an addictive and, like, really satisfying sort of gameplay loop.
Yeah, I was so excited when this game finally came out in America, because, like, I saw it in Japan, and I was like, oh, this looks good.
Yeah, and especially if you like a little bit of randomness when you're solving it, you'll enjoy part-time UFO.
If you like cute UFOs and going to Home Depot. Jesus.
I do love both those things, honestly.